there's Northern Girl Hobbies. How you doing, Northern Girl Hobbies? Happy birthday to you. Welcome. It's good to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're well. Hope you're safe. Hope you had a great birthday. Now, I know you probably didn't get any lasagna like you wanted, but that's okay. You might have had a good birthday just the same. Blue Vandal, I see you there. Welcome. Happy Wednesday to you as well. Jivon, Johnny Grapes, I see you there. Hello, and welcome. I try and catch everyone. Say hello, Jeffrey, right from Joplin. We see you there. No lasagna, but a good birthday. Well, I enjoyed your live stream earlier. That was great. Hey, 80K man, how you doing? Welcome. Southernmost, good to see you. Welcome. I'm not. My stream is a little bit wonky. I can't see how I can scroll up or down for it. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, no, I think I have it here. A little wonky. It's a little strange here. Something's a bit different, so I'll leave it alone. But that's okay. It's more important. I see you guys and gals in the chat, and sometimes when I want to scroll up or down, I want to see what you guys and gals are saying. Okay. Sam, I see you there. Sam, you were just texting me, and I get that. Like all the stuff you were saying, I was trying to get. Sorry, I was being a little bit frustrated because I was trying to get all my stuff done and get this live stream on, and it was just a lot of texting. We can talk about that tomorrow. So yes, we can. And hello, Sam, and welcome. It is good to see you. As it's good to see all of you. Oh, Joe Morgan. You're headed to bed. All right, you stay well and safe. Northern Girl won't be moderating so much. She's it's her birthday today, so she's just going to be sitting back, chilling out. But because it's her birthday, what I'm going to do is, because I'm live streaming, I'm going to sing her happy birthday. Prepper Chicken, Texas. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Dale, look at you. Good to see you. Welcome. Spent the day cutting up trees from last night's storm that Canada sent over. Yeah, blame everything on Canada. Blame all the communism on Canada. You know what? Communism is coming to a city near you shortly. And yep, it all came from Canada. It came from communist Russia and the ideologies that our governments adopted. They thought, oh, this looks good. We can control the people this way. Oh, this looks good. We can control the people this way. We'll adopt this, and then all of a sudden, we'll all be communists. So you can have complete control over everything. Not going to happen. But they're trying very, very hard. Very, very hard. I see you there, Guardian. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Hi, Lori. Yeah, a nice happy birthday to Northern Girl Hobbies, everyone. I'm going to sing her happy birthday here very shortly. Oh, Sherry Leach, I appreciate that. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. It's good to see me in chat. Well, I'm not really in the chat. You're in the chat, but it's good to see you there. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get the happy birthday song done for Northern Girl Hobbies. If any of you guys and gals want to sing along, you're more than welcome to do so. Okay? There's only a few of us in here, so it's not going to be terribly embarrassing. Personally, I don't like the birthday song being sung to me. Other folks seem to love it, and that's okay. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to, hi, Lori. Hey, Wendy. I'm just going to go ahead and sing Northern Girl Hobbies Happy Birthday, okay? Hey, Happy, how you doing? Northern Girl Hobbies, a very, very happy birthday to you. So, without further ado, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Northern Girl Hobbies, Jenny. Happy birthday to you. There you are. I sing terrible, which is why I don't sing often on my channel. But yeah, that's an example of how bad I sing. But I will sing happy birthday to anyone who comes on my live stream while I'm live streaming. I'll sing them if it's their birthday, not tomorrow, not yesterday, none of that. It's got to be today. Okay? So, a very, very happy birthday to you, Northern Girl Hobbies. It was nice to be on your live stream earlier. Grayman and Ark was in there. It was nice to see everyone and participate in that and have a little bit of. Hello, Fox at Outdoors. Hey, Cliff, how you doing? Yeah, it's got to be something entertaining at least, right? Hey, Deez, what's up? What's shaking, bro? How you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, folks are just chiming in. It's Northern Girl Hobbies' birthday today. Wish her a happy birthday. I just finished singing her happy birthday. For those of you who were fortunate enough to miss it. I just kind of wanted to throw up a bit of a live stream for you guys and gals. You've been super bored all day. Nothing to watch? Netflix? I don't even know what Crunchyroll is, Cliff. Maybe you can shoot me a text about that. Not even sure. Well, Sandwich in here? There's Sandwich. Holy cow. Wow, she's chiming in with cake and blowing kisses and holy cow. What's up, Sandwich? Good to see you. Yeah, that's okay. I know your name, whatever account you're logged into. I got you pegged. I got you. Our Cabin in the Woods. Welcome. It's good to see you. Take a bit of time, guys and gals that are new coming into the stream. Wish Northern Girl Hobbies a very, very happy birthday. I just sang her happy birthday, like much to my embarrassment because I suck at singing. And like I'll probably lose subscribers for having sung. That's how bad I suck at singing. That's what happens when I sing. When I sing, I lose subscribers. I'm just terrible at it. Terrible. But what I've got on my mind, I didn't put up this live stream to sing Northern Girl Hobbies happy birthday, but because she's in here and it's her birthday, I thought, okay, yeah, all right, I got to do it. Okay, I pledged to do it. So I'll sing anybody happy birthday when it's their birthday. And guys and gals, I just got off the phone with her and I sang it to her twice. Okay? On the phone. So, and I sang it to her last night because I was on a live stream last night after midnight, which was actually her technical birthday. Yeah, she did that to me. Yeah, it's on slow mode, but it shouldn't be slow mode for moderators. Moderators should be able to post whenever they want. Oh, that's cool, Deez. Where are you headed? I see you there, 101. 18 minutes left of your birthday. Oh, it's taco night. I kind of want to. I kind of instantly want a mariachi band playing behind me, going brah behind me, going brah brah ba ba ba. You know, doing the mariachi dance or whatever it is. Hey, treasures. Oh, you can't sleep? Well, this might be so boring, it'll put you to sleep. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Hey, Christy. Shadow Scout, how you doing? Good morning. It's good to see you. It's late in the evening. It's we're near 12 here, near midnight. So always good to see you, Shadow Swede. All of a sudden, this chat is global. But I just came on. I wanted to share an idea with you guys and gals about love thy neighbor. You know, everyone's talking about, you know, those in the prepping community are talking about looking for a mag. And everyone's looking around. Where do I find a mag? How can I find a mag? Well, you got gastric catarrh? But overall, you're fine. Okay, all right. Well, hopefully, if you've got a medical issue, they're helping you out. Happy we get to vote Trudeau out in the 20th. Ivan and Joe, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Jeep, I see you there. Welcome. Jeep. No. Not looking for a man. Not looking for a man. A mag. M-A-G, Laurie. A mag. People are always looking for a mag. I can't find a mag anywhere. Don't look too far. Don't look too far. Look inside of your own life. See who you already trust, okay? Then look to your neighbors, all right? Now, you don't have to go to your neighbors. Sure, you can lean against the fence and have a beer or whatever in the afternoon and talk, but you don't have to lay out your whole political aspect. You can just listen. You understand? All right, Shadow, you're looked after then? Good. Hope I do a better job than Cali. Well, I mean, California's doing a good job of screwing itself. So, like, I can do a better job just by standing back and not doing anything. But, hey, Mark, I see you there. Welcome. But yeah, if you want to find a mag, look to your neighbors. It's highly important that you know your neighbors to begin with. Highly important that you know who your neighbors are. Especially, okay, I don't like that one. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. Oh, this one over here might be okay. They might be all right. They might be someone to sit down and have a barbecue with and talk with, break some bread and talk to. Okay? So, one of the reasons why I'm speaking on this is that for the last couple of days, well, for the last week or so, I've been looking over the fence. TJ Preps, I see you there, darling. How are you doing, young lady? Welcome. We were just here talking about neighbors and love thy neighbor and, you know, wondering why people are looking so far and distant away from themselves to find a mag when you should be looking closer to home. You should be looking at your neighbors, right? Getting to know your neighbors. Find out who's trustworthy. Those kinds of things. So, anyways, oh, you're good, TJ? That's great to hear. Okay, so anyways, my whole concept of this is that for the last 2 days and tomorrow again, I've been going over next door and helping my neighbor with their garden. Won't you be my neighbor? Isn't that, oh, good Lord, 101. Tell me who that is. Mr. Rogers? I never ever watched Mr. Rogers. Yeah, Jim Lang, Jesus did say, love thy neighbor. Sure did. Love him. But you're not always going to have a neighbor that's awesome that you're really going to love up on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you might get an asshole for a neighbor. Hey, Kaylin, I see you there. Welcome. So anyways, yeah, I looked over the fence at my neighbor's garden last week, and I shouted over. I saw the guy in passing, and I said, hey, pal, you really need to do some work over there. Otherwise, your crops ain't gonna fruit at all. You're gonna do all this work and do that, and you're not gonna have anything. So you need to do this, and this. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, hell yeah. And you should have done it 2 weeks ago. So anyways, I've been over there helping him out for the last couple of days. I'll go over again tomorrow, help him again, and hopefully get his issues sorted out a little wee bit. No, TJ, I know your plate a little bit there in your area. Yeah. You got one of those HOA things happening over there, and they have haters in them. They got haters. And that's part of knowing your neighbor. Now, TJ, boom, now you know your neighbors. Love thy neighbor. If you got a good one, love them. You got a bad one, know them, right? Get to know your neighbors. Who's the one to love? Who's the one to avoid? The ones who's going to stir the pot or this or that, right? Ignore those neighbors. Those ones stirring the pot and all that shit. That's not going to be any benefit to your life whatsoever. If you can find a neighbor that's like right around you, don't have to go too far out your way, out your own yard, just the next yard over or whichever. Go give them a hand. They'll be super appreciative, and it's going to help them out big time. And, they'll thank you for it, and they'll remember that, right? Plus, it's education and learning for them. Not to mention, okay, so I went out and I went ahead and I did that, and I'll continue to do it because the work isn't done yet. But they appreciate it very, very much. So I, as a result, or maybe as a result, I'm not sure. I know this guy goes up to the cottage all the time, and he extended to me an invitation to go up to the cottage. It's like, oh. I was like, well, when? He's like, this weekend. And I was thinking, yeah, I can actually do that. I don't have anything keeping me here. I got no kitties or dogs or appointments I need to keep over the weekend. So I'll go up for the weekend, spend it at the cottage, on a lake, sitting by a fire, relaxing and enjoying myself. Mr. Rogers was a vet of World War II? I had no idea about that, Ivan. Not a clue. Had no idea. So anyways, yeah, that is another part of loving and knowing thy neighbor, right? Yet another part of it is, we got talking the other day, and I said, well, he mentioned me. He says, I see all your tools sitting out on the porch. And I said, yeah, I haven't worked pretty much all year. Um, like my mobility is starting to be a little bit limited. I can't run around like I used to, but I can still stand there and do stuff, right? So my neighbor works for a painting company. He said, well, maybe you should talk to my boss. And you know, maybe you can get a job, right? I said, I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's possible because I do need to do something, right? The very next day, he comes home from work with a business card. He said, here, this is my boss's business card. Give him a call. We're in short supply of workers right now. He could maybe use you. At least you can make contact, talk, and see what you can maybe do, right? M Hammer, I appreciate that. Thank you. But when you start to realize some mobility issues, you got to really consider what you're able to do and not able to do. Like in my job, taping drywall, I had to walk around on stilts all day long. Actually, he doesn't have any he does have a few tattoos, but he's not like a sleever or anything like that. Um, but yeah, that's part of knowing thy neighbor and loving thy neighbor, right? That's where opportunities come from, right? His crop would fail miserably if I wasn't there helping him. Maybe it's a magical coincidence in this time in my life that this takes place at this time. Fact of the matter is that it took place. Helped him out with his plants. Hey, maybe he'll help me out with some work. That's just how things go, right? Right, Strapping, I see you there. Welcome. Jim Lang, okay, he's giving me the whatever. That's all right. Whatever indeed, Jim. But yeah, love thy neighbor. Know thy neighbor. Know the neighbor that's around you. Okay, that one over there is not so good. This one here, not so good. That one over there, that one over there, those are good. This one behind me, not so much. That one over there, I wasn't sure about for a couple of years until I really took some time to wait on them and see about them, right? Uh, Guy taught you how to treat people? All right, well, I'm not sure who Guy is. I have tattoos. That's my son and my daughter. And I'm a fantastic person. Like, I'm not a badass biker or want to hit people on the head with stuff or like I'm not that kind of person. Got an awesome skull on my arm. Why? Because we're all gonna look like that someday anyway. Gee? Jim Lang? Gee? I don't know who this Gee fella is. Homestead Oss, look at you. Yeah, know thy neighbor. Highly important. Exactly. And that's what this whole stream is about. Honey Badgers, look at you. Welcome. Good to see you. I don't know who this Gee guy is. Or who this guy or Gee guy. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe you could be more descriptive when you talk about him. so we maybe get some more understanding about that. That would be just fine. You have a few around you that are good for fertilizer. Gotcha. Welcome back, Shadow Scout. It's good to have you back. I appreciate that, M Hammer. Thank you ever so much. And that's all I am. I'm North Shore. That's it. I don't take a pretense on anything. Am I probably more right-leaning than left? Probably. Oh, okay, Jim. Sorry. I totally wasn't getting what you were saying. Thank you for explaining that. Thank you. Mr. Rogers taught you how to treat people. Yeah. Well, it's right there in the Bible. Treat people how you want to be treated. Very, very basic. And it doesn't take a show like Mr. Rogers, but maybe for some folks who don't take their children to church or whatever, that's a way that they can learn how to treat people. Do unto others as you want them to do to you. Very basic. Very, very basic. Echo, I see you there. Welcome. It's good to see you. Oh, Captain Kangaroo. All right. Yeah. I used to watch Mr. Dressup, and later in life, I found out that Mr. Dressup actually didn't like children. He didn't like children. But he had a children's television show. Seemed kind of weird to me, but like, I'm glad he didn't like children. You know what I mean? Like, in that level, because I mean, the only cure for that is a double tap behind the ear out behind the house in the dung heap. But Ivan, I can't attest to that. I don't know. I don't know, so I can neither support nor deny it. Well, I appreciate that, Jim Lang. I wouldn't have caught on to what you're talking about unless you had given me the breakdown. So I do appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I don't know the answer to that. A Cushnet? A Cushnet? I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. I'm probably murdering that name. CNA, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to anyone who's new here in the chat. Okay, you know what? I don't know anything about Mr. Rogers, and that's not why I came on here about. If you guys and gals, this is funny. The chat takes on its own life. This is the you show. This is not the me show. And this is exactly, this is living proof right here. This is not the me show. This is the you guys and gals show. You guys end up doing whatever you want, and that's cool as beans. You know, I love it. Love it. In Jesus' name, how you doing? What type of jerky do I like the best? The really, really soft kind. Because if it's really hard and I'm chewing on it and it's like crunching, I like to know if I'm like nuts. If I'm chewing on nuts, all right, hang on a second. I'll answer the phone here. Bear with me, guys and gals. Hello. I understand this is Lori. Lori, I'm on a live stream right now. Would you care to share your conversation with the crowd?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's on your mind, girl?
I'm just calling to say hi to everybody and to see how you're doing.
Well, hey, Lori, how you doing? I'm okay. My back hurts a little bit. Um, and
Your back.
my back, yeah, my back hurts. But
Did you sleep okay?
I didn't hear you.
Did you sleep okay?
Nah, I don't sleep worth a crap. I'll sleep about 4 hours a night, and then I'll get up way too early, and then I'll sit on a couch for a couple of hours, have a cup of coffee, and then put some pillows beside me so I can sleep upright for a bit, because it hurts my back less to sleep upright than it does laying down.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You need a lazy boy.
Ah, there's no room in here for that.
You could sell that couch and make room.
So people have already sold this couch on me. I'm waiting on the freaking silver.
Or you could sell that record player that's not working.
Screw that.
Yeah.
Not a chance. No way I'm selling that, girl. Are you kidding me? Like, that's the last thing on the auction block. You understand?
I want to see you do a live stream of you cleaning it and putting the belt on there so we can hear some tunes.
Do you know what? What I'll do is I'll clean it first. You don't want to see me cleaning it on a live stream. That's going to be some boring. No. Cleaning it is going to be some boring crap. I'm going to have to take it over by the sink.
There's a lot of boring crap that people watch, okay?
Yeah, well, I suppose so. But I mean, I can't do a live stream about me cleaning it because I got to take it over to the sink. I got to spray it down with chemicals, make sure it all stays dry, and none of the wires get wet and stuff like that. Very, very delicate, long process. But then after that, once I do get it cleaned, I can put it back where it lives, and then I can put the belt on it, which would be good on a live stream. Okay?
Oh, I want to see the cleaning part.
No. Listen, girl, I smoke. All right, hang on a second. Are you watching my live stream right now?
Yes, I got an iPad set up here, and I got a cat on my head.
Yeah, all right. You got a flea bag on your head. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Northern Girl Hobbies.
Can you say that again, please?
I said happy birthday to Northern Girl Hobbies.
That's great. Okay, so Lori, you can see me, right? You're watching my live stream. All right, you see the smoke here?
A little delayed. Yeah.
All right.
I see you putting a cigarette in your pie hole.
And I'm smoking it, okay? I smoke indoors. I smoke inside my house, so that means like all the walls and whatever else gets kind of covered in the nicotine and stuff like that, right? Which is exactly what my record player is like, and I'd have to go wash all that off before I would even think of doing a live stream of putting the belt back on.
No.
You understand?
Negative.
And there's no way I'm gonna make a video of me washing nicotine off of my frickin' turntable.
Yeah. All right, the belt. Who wants to buy his belt for $20?
You already bought my belt. You sent it to me.
No, your belt you're wearing on your pants.
This is busted. It's busted. It's busted AF. But you know what? I did go out to the flea market the other week, and I got a brand new one because this one's ready to break.
All right. So what's that? A backup? 1 is 2 and 2 is 5 or something?
2 is 1. 1 is none.
1 is 7 and 5 is 9.
Ah! You're funny as hell, Lori.
All right, so I'm starting a call-in show, right?
You're starting a call-in show?
To you, yeah.
Oh, no. All right, do you know what? Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait. Listen to me, girl. Okay. Maybe if folks already that are out there already have my number, but I'm not putting my number out there. And my moderators will not put out my number.
All right, so anybody that's got his number from the past time, call in. And the record player's worth way more than $100, dude.
You don't have to be a guy to be an asshole, you know.
Who, me?
Anyone.
No, I'm reading the chat here and says I'll give you $100 for the turntable.
$400 wouldn't even touch it.
Yeah, like 1,000 because it's also got a marble top on it or something. I don't know.
It's Korean. It's Korean.
It's Korean.
Yeah.
It's like countertop.
Yeah, they've made like bathroom sinks and countertops and stuff out of it. Yeah, they sure have. But my whole stereo system, if I wanted to sell my stereo system and album collection, if somebody offered me $5,000, I'd probably say okay, but I'd be sad to see it go. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's worth. Like I've got single albums that are worth $50 a piece, right?
All right. Well, then fix the friggin' belt. All right, I'm gonna get off.
Lori, I love you. Okay. and I'll do it. Please quit busting my chops over it. I know I need to get to it.
I love it.
I know. And you know what? I love it too. But
you'll do it after you check your email. I know. All right.
No. It's going to be more of a wintertime indoor type of video. Most of the time, I'm doing outdoor stuff now, harvesting stuff, managing garden, those kinds of things. I still need to be outdoors doing that shit, right? So.
Yeah. You're working on your can over there?
Oh, shit, no. I hate the sun. Yeah, well, the sun hates me. You know, when I'm driving down the road in my car, and the glass in my car is UV protective, right? So, but when I put it down a little bit too far and the sun actually hits my skin, I feel it burning on my skin, right? Then I put the window up a little bit more. It's like, hey, that's a little hot. I put the window up a little bit more. It's like, okay, that's better. It's not burning on me so hard. Like I'm one of those really, really, really white Irish people.
Yeah.
All right, hang on a second, Lori. Are you looking at your screen right now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to show you my belly. I'll show you how white my belly is.
My God, he's got a white gut.
It's white AF.
Holy cow, look at that. Put
What?
Your arm up against it now. Look at that. Wow.
And here's my farmer tan.
You gotta go out there with no shirt on.
Nah, it'll burn me.
Oh, all right.
It'll frickin' burn me, girl.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm half Sicilian, so I brown up pretty good.
Super white. Sorry, Cliff. People are busting my chops for how white I am here. But I wanted to do that for you, Lori, just so you get an understanding. Yeah, I'm like a freaking capital WHIT, total capitals and all that. What complete white ass.
You're white bread.
I'm not your suntanning guy. I'm not looking for the beach or going swimming. Nothing like that. If the sun's out, I'm looking for the freaking shade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
But anyways, I just thought you might like a shot of my lily white belly to give you an idea as to how I do not tan.
That's funny.
It just doesn't happen. I mean, I'm Irish. We've been running from the English for thousands of years, in the rain and clouds and hiding in dark pubs because we stole their cattle and stuff. So we'd have to hide underground in dark pubs and never get any sunlight on us and all that, right?
Yeah.
And I guess it carried on through the genes or whatever. But goodness gracious, like I'm definitely not a tanner.
It's glow in the dark.
Definitely not a tanner. Lily white ass privilege. Sam just chimed in. Yeah, another moderator can go ahead and allow that.
That's funny. All right, I'm gonna go.
Lori, love you. Okay.
Somebody else call in, so I have something to watch here.
Hey, Lori, I got a little bit of a lead on some work this week, so I'll keep you posted. All right.
Yeah, I went on a job interview today and I rocked it.
Oh, you hooked that up?
Yeah,
Good for you, girl. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Lord knows we both need it.
Yeah.
All right. Love you, girl. I appreciate you. Thanks ever so much for sending that belt. And I will get around to making a video of reinstalling that belt. And I'll put a vinyl on, but it's only going to be a couple of seconds so I don't get my ass totally smashed from YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm going back and chat.
All right. Love you, Lori.
Who's calling next?
Say that again. Say it again.
Who's calling next?
Who?
Who's calling next?
All right. We'll talk to you after. That was cool. That was Lori Austin. CNA, it's rum and ginger ale, but it's very, very watered down because of all of the ice, and I'm really kind of neglecting it. Oh, Marfool's Gold. C, D, zinc, and a multi. Yep. That was awesome, Lori. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for chiming in. That was awesome. But the whole idea of this live stream is know thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor, especially the ones that you like. Who's this now? Florida. We got Florida here. Hello, you're talking to North Shore. I'm running a live stream right now. Are you okay being live?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's this?
Can I speak to Casper?
You're speaking to Casper 101. Who's that?
What's up, brother?
Who's this?
It's Jay.
Hey, Jay, what is going on?
I just wanted to chime in and enjoyed looking at your Casper white ass belly.
Oh, man, I'm so white. It's like nearly embarrassing.
Okay.
Like, no wonder I never take my shirt off. No one wants to see that. Like, nobody. I don't even want to see it. Like, if I walk past a window and I don't have a shirt on, I'm like, egad. You know?
Well, I tell you what, I was blinded by the light.
All right. Okay, go ahead and get your digs in. Go on.
Text message earlier, I said I wanted to buy you a picture behind you on the wall for $20.
That one? This one up here?
Behind you. Yeah.
Not a chance, man.
No,
That's.
I'm sure it's worth way more than $20.
Well, it's a piece of Haitian folk art from like around the 1950s or 1940s, and it's worth about $8,000.
No, I really like that piece. I really, every time I watch the show, that's all I look at, really.
Do you know what, man? I'll tell you something. Okay, hang on a second. Guys and gals, I'm going to just wander. Like sometimes when I'm talking to somebody on the phone, I'll just wander. So give me a break. Bear with me. I'm going to wander around a little bit while I'm on the phone. So don't bust my chops too hard. Yeah. Now, that pick right there, I got at a yard sale. I don't know if it was $5 or $10. And I looked at it and I looked at it and I looked at it like after I got it home, and I flipped it over. Yeah. And I was having a look at it, and I saw the back side of it, and I saw the canvas that it was painted on. Okay. All right, so it's painted on a sugar sack. Uh,
Oh, no kidding.
yeah, it's painted on a like a I don't know what would you call it, like a burlap type sugar sack, some type of sack
Well,
that.
I've heard that thing is worth way more than $20.
Yeah, a hell of a lot more. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
in the neighborhood of 8 grand, depending on what Haitian folk art is doing these days. But
Right.
this is definitely painted on the back of a sugar sack. There's a French writing on the back of it, which tells me it's kind of Haitian because the Haiti has French as one of their languages, and the sugar company, who obviously made the bag, um, they had their logo on there, and it was a palm tree, so there was palm trees on it as well, in the back, on the back. Now I could see that years ago. I'm not sure how faded it is right now, but that is the case with this particular painting.
I really enjoy looking at that. I think that's a wonderful piece, to be honest with you.
Personally, I love it. Like, over. All right, okay, I'm back in frame now. I think for the live stream, but yeah, look at this. It's okay. Look at me, totally unruly and untucked here. Whatever. I'm just. This is North Shore Untucked. But look at the beauty in this. Okay, so you got a gentleman playing a drum in front of a fire, and then you got women dancing around him. They're all dancing and celebrating, right?
Yeah.
To me, it's a beautiful image.
Oh, absolutely. I really enjoy that piece.
I don't care where they're from.
Yeah.
I don't care what they're practicing. Like, if they're practicing Satanism, if I thought there was anything about that, I would obviously say no, this is not for me. But this is clearly people just practicing their own roots and heritage. Guy playing a drum around a fire, and the ladies, the community is dancing around them, and you can see all their mouths. They're open. They're all saying, right? I think it's beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more.
Which is one of the reasons why I got it. And to be honest with you, I didn't have any idea what it was worth until I started to dig into it a little bit.
Right.
And I didn't really even dig into it that hard. You know, um,
Yeah.
maybe if you can see me here on screen.
Yeah, I'm looking. I every time I get on to watch your live stream, I try to focus in on it to see what the image is, because it's kind of hard to see because this is the camera. But from what I can gather just by looking at it, I think it's a wonderful piece.
Well, I haven't taken it apart. Like, um, obviously, obviously, it's on canvas on a frame, and it's been framed with some really crappy wood, right? Whoever did the framing did a fair enough job, but it's not a great frame. However, if you can see it right here, let me just try and step out of the way. You probably can't see this, but down here, underneath the framing, there's a signature. And I haven't taken the time to take the frame off of this piece. The framing, this red stuff. I didn't hear you.
Is it dated? Is there a date on there?
I can't tell. It's hidden behind this framing.
Oh, okay.
But I can see it there, and I don't want to take it apart. I want to leave it intact until I take it to an actual either conservator or an appraiser.
Take it to the Antique Roadshow.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I do love the Antique Roadshow, the American and the English one. Both I like it. But
I'm just really curious as to the actual value of that thing is.
like I said, last time I sort of heard when Haitian folk art was hot.
Right.
$8,000. It could be way soft now. It might be worth $1,500. Might be worth $1,200 today. Who knows?
Yeah, my guess is worth more than that.
I bought other paintings, pastels and whatnot that I have in my house that are, I paid $5 or $10 for them, and they're worth like $900 or $1,200 all day long, right? By known artists.
And you only paid $15 for that at a yard sale, huh?
5, 10, 15, 20, sure, yeah.
Wow, that's a good piece. I
Well,
really enjoy that piece.
You need to have an eye, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I grew up, like, art hasn't always been my thing. I've always appreciated it, but it hasn't been. Art is really not my thing. Antiques are more my thing.
Right.
I do have more of a foundation in knowledge in antiques. So, in through kind of mid 1800s.
Wow.
Up into 1920s, and
right.
It goes back into like, as far as North America goes, you're not getting a whole lot of antiques. Sure, you'll get some stuff that's 1700s, very, very rare. But once you get over into Europe, you're starting to talk about different periods, whether it's Georgian or whether it's Napoleonic or Napoleon III or or Victorian, or those. They've all got different names for the same kind of eras. But so I'm starting to get a little bit more educated about that, because personally, I do have a massive love of sort of 9th to 15th century French architecture. Absolutely love it. Like castles and all that.
Yeah.
I shop for them every day.
Well, brother, I just wanted to chime in and say what's up, and just kind of make a comment on your painting, because I absolutely love your painting behind you.
Well, I appreciate that. I love it too. That's exactly why I bought it.
All right. Well,
so
listen, you have a good evening, and I'm going to turn in. I'm so tired.
All right. Well, you stay well and safe. All right.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
All right. Stay well and safe. Get you some good rest.
All right. You too, brother.
All right. Night, brother.
Good night.
That was cool. I love that painting too. So it's the call-in show for only those who know the number. Nobody's putting the number out there. Yeah, Jim Lang, why don't you go to bed, man? Bye-bye, Jim. I get hiccups while I have coffee. Sucks trying to drink coffee with hiccups. Oh yeah, Cliff, did you post my number? Don't post it. $12.60. How you doing? Welcome. The whole purpose of this stream is to know thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. Take small sips on one intake breath. Oh. All right, I'll try that. Fair enough. Fair enough, Cliff. They're really, Menashe? They're finally talking about inflation? Well, shit. Yeah, I saw that, Lori. He's got me on text, so he can chime in when he's headed this way, and he's got a place to lay his head when, if he comes by this way. Safe place to park his bike. Can you call me? I don't know if I have a straw in the house. You can call me if you want to, but you got my number, Sam. But I don't really have a straw, so I suppose I could whittle one really quick. Love thy neighbor, Kenzie. Matthew, 22:36-40. Love thy neighbor indeed. Do not cover the neighbor's wife. Somebody said they want to buy the painting. Oh, there's Jevon giving some love. Painting for $20. Screw you. For $20. I don't think I have anything that you can have for $20. So keep your $20. It's not worth anything here. If you have more money and a more serious offer, come back at me. Hey Jody, what's up? Am I froze? I need a straw. I don't have one. And I'm not going to Walmart right now to get one. I don't even like Walmart. Kenzie, that's a good question, but more important, know thy neighbor. The more you know your neighbors, you can say, okay, I like this one. Don't like that one, that one, that one, or that one. But I like that one and that one. Those neighbors, love those neighbors. And the neighbors that you don't like, don't unlove on them. Keep loving them. Like, help if they're recycle bin blows over, pick it up and put it back for them. You know what I mean? 1260. Well, whatever does it for you, man. Hey, Bit Snickers. How you doing? Welcome. If I have a piece of paper, I have a straw. Rogue testifies. All right, Cliff. Hit me up on text. I'll give you my mailing address. I would love to have a bamboo straw. We just don't have bamboo up here. If we had it, short growing season, but it would grow probably huge and skinny and straw-like. Nosy neighbors. Spotless calm. I see it. I totally see you. Welcome. Yeah, know thy neighbor, love thy neighbor. If you don't love them, definitely know them. Know their mind. All right, I need a straw then. I don't have a freaking straw. Hang on a second. I'll try drinking upside down. That doesn't work. The glass has to be full. Well, that's interesting bit Snickers. You go ahead and enjoy that by yourself. Maybe you can, if you have a hard time with it, instead of, if you're a mathematician, see if you can work it out with a pencil. Dum dum. Stand on my head. Goodness gracious. Stewie is on it. Love my moderators. Guys and gals, if you have a channel, love the bones of your moderators. They do so much for you. Like, when you're running a live stream, you can't do all that. You can't field all the questions and get rid of all the turds. Cliff is a great turd swatter. Fox It Outdoors. Anyone needs a good moderator? Fox It Outdoors, my buddy Cliff. He'll actually troll the trolls if he gets in a certain mood. Yeah, Mark, I sure do. Sure do. Silhouette Park Farm. Really? No kidding. All right. Cliff or Northern Girl Hobbies. If we can see a link for Silhouette Park Farm, be lovely to see that. Adam, Nettie, beautiful to see you. I'm not sure who that is. Right there. It's one of the two of you. And if it's both of you, hello and welcome to both. I hope winter is going well for you there. Hope the restrictions aren't doing too bad, for where you are. They're down in Australia. So it's nice to, beautiful, great family homesteading. Great to see what they do. And they're down in Australia where all the crap is happening bad. So it's nice to get a report in on what's going on. Beautiful to have this lovely global chat. Both of us with Archer in the car. Hey, Archer. I don't have a straw. Nope. I didn't get the straw. Ragnarok, I see it. Totally see you there. Welcome. Fist bump. All right, Northern Girl. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, it's well past your birthday. It is no longer your birthday. So I will not be saying happy birthday to you anymore for another year. I promise. I promise everyone. I'm not going to sing Northern Girl happy birthday at all. Drops. Boom. There you are, brother. Good to see. Very, very good to see you as always. Queensland, only mask wearing restrictions. Not bad, not bad. It's brutal in the cities. Brutal. The videos we're seeing out of there. Brutal. Cops plowing people over and pushing over old ladies and brutalizing them, and it's terrible. Okay, fair enough. D's. This weekend coming up, I'm going to be out of town. But next weekend, we could get together. Yeah. Yeah, if there's anyone else that wants to call in that has my phone number, please go ahead and do so. Grizz, look at you. Do I have a canning recipe for canning banana peppers? No, I do not. The answer is no, I don't. I wouldn't expect you to need to pressure can them. I would think you could probably water bath that. But check the guidelines. Twizzlers? No, I don't have Twizzlers. Cliff? No. If I want a sweet something, I'm a chocolate snack kind of guy. You know, I'll have a little chocolate ho-hos or hoo-hoos or ding-dings or, excuse me, whatever you want to call them, little chocolate cakes. And yeah, you can't use those for a straw. Yeah, Twizzlers would be a great straw for sure. Oh, water bath is fine. Okay, copy that. Thank you, Ragnarok. Appreciate. You're eating a Butterfinger, really? You dropped your Butterfinger. Damn your buttery finger. Ah, your great drops. You give me a gallon bag full of banana peppers. They're too hot for me, Grizz. I could make them up for other people. You baked granola chocolate chip muffins. Yeah, if you could text me a half dozen of those, Kenzie, that would be awesome. Yeah. I'd eat one right now, slathered with butter. Sam, I trust you. You were bothering me a little bit. I was trying to do my shit and get it done earlier to try and go live, and Sam was there, and she's like, bang with the text. It's like, I'm trying to go live, and so I go back to do my stuff, and bang, phone comes back on it, and it's Sam. Well, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go live, but I keep getting these texts. Go do my thing. Bang. Get another live. Do you hate me? No, I don't freaking hate you. I'm just trying to go live, but I keep getting these texts. You know? Oh, they're sweet. Oh, those might be nice on a sandwich. Hey, Sheena. I see you there. Totally see you there. Rogue, holy cow. Just because you don't have my number. Well, thank you. Thank you for that donation. I'm not sure that's gonna persuade anyone to post it here. Do you know what? If anyone's got living a rogue life on text who has my number, please go ahead and text her my number, and she can call in if she wants to. Back up. Yeah, you know what, Sam? I am special, like Special Olympics special. So sometimes I don't always catch on to everything immediately. Some people at some points in time are just dumb. And sometimes I'm dumb. Not even thinking about that at all. Just trying to have a nice, relaxed evening, and that's it. Sam, you behave yourself. I see that. Behave yourself. Yeah. Sheena shares it. The same number somebody else shared. What was the band? What was the band name? That was a one-hit wonder. Jenny, I got your number. They had one hit, and it was that. It was a good song. I remember it. I appreciate that, Jevon. Thank you. Good night to you as well. All right, Cliff's messing about. Tommy and the Two Tones. I don't know, Mark Fool's Gold. Yeah, I'm not sure. Couldn't say. Well, you could send me a get well card for my back before October if you wanted to. Hey, for me, Cliff, I usually don't even answer the phone. Phone usually isn't anywhere near me. Like tonight, while I'm on the couch doing this, yeah, I gotta hear, the charger is up here, so it's charging. Mustard and brat. Oh! Oh. Mark, who is my favorite band? Okay. All right. Let's think about this a little bit. That's a detailed question. Okay. All right. I'll entertain it, but bear with me. Okay. Now, if I was banished to an island for life, and I had to pick one album to take with me forever, my one forever album, or before you go to the podium to be hanged, before you go to the gallows, what songs do you want to hear? What's the last album you want to hear? That's a tough choice. Now, one of my most favorite albums of all time is I love Soundgarden. Okay, I love Soundgarden, and one of my favorite albums from them is Bad Motorfinger. Fantastic album. However, you think about it, it's like, hang on a second, that's a pretty angry album. Do I want to spend the rest of my days banished on an island with that angry album? Nah, I don't know. And then I think about a band like Tool. They've got an album called 10,000 Days. Absolutely awesome album. Awesome album. But it's full of rage as well, okay? There's a lot of rage and hate and anger and stuff in it. And, then you start thinking about, say, the Beatles, which is say, do, here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right, do. Do I have that album, Mark? I have both those albums. The Tool album is a picture disc album, and yes, I have the Soundgarden Bad Motorfinger album. I have both of those. I don't think I have the Beatles album, which is where Here Comes the Sun. I don't believe I have that. I don't have a whole lot of Beatles in my collection. Is that the White Album, Mark? Best of the Doors? Yeah, I got a bunch of Doors. I'm not a huge Doors fan, Mar Fool's Gold, but I do have a bunch of Doors in my album collection. Yes, I sure do. Sun, 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 here it Absolutely, Lori. Yeah, Pantera's good. I've got a bunch of Pantera on CD, but none on album. I don't have any on vinyl. Noodlehead. Peace. Yeah, I love the Doors too. I'm not a massive fan. It's like Pink Floyd. I got a ton of Pink Floyd in my collection. Am I the biggest fan? No, not really. Led Zeppelin, a ton of it. And I like Led Zeppelin a lot. I like them better than the Doors or Pink Floyd. Um, and there's, it might be song specific. Two Step from Song High Seas. Not sure what you're getting at there, Heartland, but if you could explain it a little bit more. New level of confidence. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, nobody's dead. Monique, I see you. Oh, the Eagles. Yeah, I got some of that. Orleans? Orleans. But I'm not sure what you're saying there, Laurie, with Orleans. Government Mule, I'm not sure what that is. Elton John, yeah, love. Yeah, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. Fantastic album. I think I have 2 copies of that here. Yeah, I got a bunch of Led Zeppelin. Willie D, I see you there. Welcome. Have you ever listened to music by Blackmore's Night? No, I don't. I don't believe I have. What Grizz? What style of music is that? Please share that with me. I'd be curious to check. Like it only takes a couple of finger strokes to have a little look see, Yeah, music has much power. Do you know what, Monique? Cashmere's got to be one of my favorite Led Zeppelin songs. Yeah. Yeah, and one of my favorite lines in that song is "Father of the Father of the Four Winds, fill my sails through the sea of fears." Fantastic, fantastic line. Wonderful. Have Have I ever heard Billy Strings? I don't think I have. Mark. Hey, Colorado. Prepper Packrat. Good to see you. Welcome. Happy you're off work now. There's also, yeah, I got a bunch of Led Zeppelin in there. It's all misfiled right now. I could maybe try and pick some out. Let me just see. Let me just see. Let me see what I can do. L should be up here. Should be up here. L, okay, that's Ozzy. All right, there's a whole bunch of Nirvana right there. A whole bunch. Wow, I got more Nirvana than I knew I had. Holy frick. Men at Work. Manford Man's Earth Band. Holy cow. Loverboy. Oh my goodness gracious. Whole bunch of Loverboy. Why, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, okay. So I got Presents here. This one, I'm not sure what it's called. That one, not sure what it's called. That one, not sure what it's called. That one, not sure what it's called. All right. Okay. I'll pull a few Led Zeppelin albums out, all right? Like, I like Led Zeppelin. Not a massive fan, but this is part of my collection. Just so you guys and gals can see. Okay. Cliff, I'm gonna grow until the snow hits. This is the President's album. I was introduced to this album, I think, when I was about 8. Fantastic album. This is a great album. It was put out later in Led Zeppelin's career. So many great albums. I'm not sure what the name of this album is. If I looked on the end, maybe I could find it. Some of y'all perhaps you know. Anyways, that's yet another in my collection. Living a rogue life, you gotta go. You stay well and safe, okay? This is a fantastic album. Let's see. All right, so you can see I paid $40 for this this vintage Led Zeppelin album, and it's a fantastic album. Fantastic album. This one here, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vintage copy. I'm gonna pull it out of the case to show you. You can see it has this button in the middle. It has this little pinwheel where things circle around. Let me see if I can function it for you. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, you can't do it from the back side. You have to do it from the front side. All right, so I'm going to attempt to rotate this. Oh, wait a second. You have to do it from here. Okay, I've got it rotating. Here we are. Boom. There we are. This is a lovely, lovely vintage copy of this Led Zeppelin album. And it's in fantastic condition. Fantastic vintage condition. It all works. It's in fantastic condition. The vinyl itself, also in fantastic condition. The inserts, again, great condition. And I paid near top dollar for this when I bought it. It was probably 25 or 30 bucks when I bought it. Okay? I don't mind doing that, though, for a nice vintage piece. Especially one like this that's in good operating condition. Yeah, it's original. I try and get all my albums original, unless, of course, like, you know, there's a band called Tragically Hip. It's a Canadian band who are putting out vinyl in the 90s. And now the singer is dead. Gord is dead, okay? So they're putting out vinyl in the 90s. Like, it was a transition time between vinyl and CDs, okay? So they put they put their tunes out on cassettes. They put it out on a little bit on vinyl and CDs. So mostly I have it on CDs. Now they have republications, and they have for 10 years or more from the Tragically Hip. However, if you can find original 90s models Tragically Hip, they're worth $400 or $500 an album, as long as they're in decent condition. There's another one. So my Led Zeppelin collection is not unextensive. I have a whole bunch of Led Zeppelin. These are just the ones I decided to pull out, okay? I didn't want to get them all out because my back hurts, and sometimes I just want to rest and be lazy. So, but anyways, this is part of my Led Zeppelin collection, guys and gals. So, yeah, when I say I have Pink Floyd and I don't really like Pink Floyd, I got way more Pink Floyd than I actually care to have. It's not that I don't like Pink Floyd. They're just not my favorite. You understand? So that's one of the, and you know, when I have a band that's not necessarily one of my favorites, like I'll collect them simply because it's a band like Pink Floyd, but I might not necessarily concentrate on it and complete the collection because it's not that important to me to have that entire collection, right? Now, I also have other more modern things from, we'll say, my. All right, we'll give this. All right, hang on a second. 1, 2, 3. Let's give this a little look-see. This is a part of my Pearl Jam collection. I have some Pearl Jam on vinyl here that I can share with you. Now, guys and gals, I love the grunge. I'm kind of a musically. I'm kind of a '90s guy. So I like the Pearl Jam. I like the Soundgarden. The Nirvana. I enjoy that. My Nirvana collection is extensive. Rush. My Rush collection is very extensive. All right. Okay. Rashida, if you love the Pearl Jam, name this album. Go ahead, Noodlehead. Anyone yet? Go on ahead and name that album. Name that album and tell me your favorite song off of it. How's that? Let's one up you. Come on now. Let's play a little game here. Come on now. 9 Inch Nails. I didn't mind some of that. Jody, I went ahead and I bought the latest 9 Inch Nails album on vinyl. I brought it home, I opened it up, and I gave it a spin, and it sucked. I'm like, what the hell is this? Totally didn't like it. I brought it back to my record dealer, and I traded it off for some other records. Anyone? What's the name of that album? By Pearl Jam. No, not Man Who Stares at Goats. You might be a man staring at goats. Is this not called Animals? Is that what this album's called? Richie Blackmore, who did Smoke on the Water, as the lead in Blackmore's Night, Smoke on the Water. Well, Smoke on the Water was... Smoke on the Water is a song by Deep Purple. And Montana Grizz fan. If you go back and you listen to the words to Smoke on the Water, it's all frickin' true. They were over doing some recording. And some asshole burnt the recording studio down with one of those flare guns. They had to do a makeshift thing. And Frank Zappa had the best studio set up, so they all went over there to do it. So they accommodated that. It's funny, yeah, yeah. Deep Purple, exactly. Yep. We all came out from Montrose on a lake meeting shoreline. Making records with the Motown. We didn't have much time. Indifference is bad too, yeah. Badass. I love Indifference. Great tune. Yes, so many good songs. All right, there is a more modern Pearl Jam album. Much more modern. This is 2000s. Okay. Todd Rundgren. I'm not sure. Ted Nugent. I have a little bit of that. Tesla. I don't. I might have some Tesla. I'd have to dig a little bit deep to find that out, but. They're calling us Backspacer, I think. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like this is called Backspacer. Lori, do I have good speakers? Yeah, I got fantastic speakers. I have vintage 1970s Serwin Vegas, rebuilt, that I pumped my vintage rebuilt Kenwood system through. I have good speakers. Now, I'm going to hold this by the side so you don't have to guess what it's called. I'll just show you the names at the bottom. Sorry for the reflection of the plastic. It's called Lightning Bolt by Pearl Jam, which is also 2000s. This is a 2000s model. I'm not sure if these are special editions or not. They're very, very thick and very, very heavy, which is one of the reasons a piece for good albums, good new albums, or good vintage albums. Paid out the money for it. Why? Why not? Love the sound that this system pumps out. And to be frank with you, it's a terrible shame that the speakers and this musical system is in this tiny, tiny room that's 10 by 14, which is my living room, because I can only turn it up to about 2.5 before the sound from the speakers starts to feed back through the needles. So I can get it to 2.25. It's loud enough. We can still enjoy it. But this system is meant for a much larger room. Much larger room. So anyways, you saw some Led Zeppelin. You saw a bit of Pearl Jam. I got a lot of stuff, guys and gals. I have a lot of stuff. I have a very, very varied taste. All right, all right, all right. All right. Because it's right beside Pearl Jam, I thought I'd pull out a couple of these. We were talking about Pink Floyd. So, to my Pink Floyd fans, yes, I do have some. Yes, I do. Great album. And this is sealed. This is vintage, and it's sealed. Very, very nice copy. Great condition. Great neck. The classic. There you go. Classic. Pink Floyd. Yes. Yes, I have some Pink Floyd. Yep. Shadow, all right, you got to go. You stay well and safe, okay? Yeah, welcome to the machine, right? Shadow, you stay well and safe. It's nice to see you here, as always. Yeah, Dark Side of the Moon. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah. So I've got tons and tons of stuff in my the varied that's in my collection. Some of it I'm not a huge fan of. Some of it I collect because that's the thing to collect. Kind of like Pink Floyd. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Pink Floyd, but I could probably pick 10 of their songs, kind of deal. And Led Zeppelin is sort of the same. Maybe Led Zeppelin, I have like 20 of their songs. But all right, that's good, Shadow Sweet. Look forward to see you again in the future. Northern Girl Hobbies, don't hide Bomber Steve. He's okay. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. Okay, Cliff, unhit him. All right. Yeah. Bomber Steve can be a little bit salty at times, but he's a brother and a friend. He's okay. I don't mind his salt, okay? I don't mind if he's a little bit salty. We're late at night. It's not too bad. There's no children going to be offended. So, and I don't mean to undermine you, Northern Girl. I love your, when you moderate, I appreciate it. I do appreciate it. But yeah, we should let him have his salt. I didn't even see what he said, so maybe he can be brought back and I can have a look at it, and then I can tell him he can go stand in the corner or not. Oh, copy that then, Cliff. Roger that. Who do I think are the top three? Top three bands? All right. I've always, from childhood, I've loved Rush. Rush was one of my first loves. When I heard Rush, it was like, holy cow, really? This is freaking magic I'm hearing in my ears. Right? So I've always had a lifelong love affair musically with Rush. Live. Well, Rush pretty much sounds like the same live as they do on a record. Holy cow! I caught in a small bar up, just about 30 miles up the road in a small town near me. There's this band up here in Canada that's from Canada called Big Sugar. Okay, so they weren't the band Big Sugar at the time. They were a different thing, I think, called Grady, which is, I think, maybe the guy's last name or middle name or something like that. But caught them live in a bar. Absolutely fantastic. And I got talking to the drummer. I was building drums at the time, and I was trying to market them. So I got talking to the drummer, who happened to be his name is Chris Layton. So he used to drum for Stevie Ray Vaughan, okay, of all people. And he makes drumming look so freaking easy. You want to see Chris Layton or some Stevie Ray Vaughan? Punch in Stevie Ray Vaughan live at the Elma Combo. Okay? You can see that there. I've also played that stage. Great time. Different era, but yeah, definitely a professor. But yeah, Rush is absolutely fantastic live. Some of my best favorite live performances. Aerosmith was one of the worst. I saw them right after they got out of Betty Ford. What a complete crappy show. Terrible. It sucked. Yeah, Neil Peart, the professor, absolutely. But I'll tell you what, like I've got more stage time as a drummer than having seen any other bands. So like I played drums in bands and recorded and did touring thing and taught for a lot of years, and that's an entire thing. So you get over your stage fright about talking to people and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, like before I go ahead and do a live stream or make a video, I kind of get a little bit choked up and anxious and nervous about it, which I don't even really get because I'm talking to a freaking camera, right? But holy cow, Kate, look at you. Welcome. We're sat here talking about record albums and such. All right, so Kate, folks are asking me what's the best live musical performance we ever saw, and if you'd like to chime in, come on ahead and say so. Guys and gals, say a nice hello to Kate from Kate's Kitchen. And if we could have a link for her channel, that would be freaking awesome. Kate always runs a live stream on Sundays. Oh, I think around, yeah. I have a hard time keeping track of it. Is it 2 or 2:30 on Eastern Standard Time on Sundays? There's so many people on it so many times that I started to wing it. It's like, well, I know Kate's on sometime early on Sunday. So I got to go keep checking. 1 p.m. Central. Okay. So that'll be 2 p.m. Eastern. Gotcha. AC/DC. I've never seen AC/DC or Grateful Dead live. No, haven't seen any one of those. No, I haven't. Rush was really, really good. Aerosmith was horrible. Terrible. Who's that band that sings the song "Sweet, Sweet City Woman"? Do 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 do. I'm on my way. I can hear your voice. I can almost touch you. Do 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 do. Is that Stampeders? I saw the Stampeders live at the International Plowing Match. They were set up on a tractor, the bed of a tractor trailer, and it wasn't fancy at all, but it was great. It was absolutely fantastic. That was the International Plowing Match, I believe, in 1980 in Middlesex County, Ontario. The Stampeders were playing there. Very cool. Hey, I got to play the Molson Indy in 2004 or 2005. I played the Molson Indy. That was cool AF. We got backstage passes to go into the pits and check out the cars. And guys and gals, these Indy cars, they're like without the back tail wing, the whole car is like this tall, minus the wheels. They're this big. That's it. Seriously. It's crazy. Madness. Oh, Janis Joplin in 67. Goodness gracious, Kate. Wow. Kate, chime in this. Share it out. Where did you see her? Do you remember where the venue was? That is cool AF. Cosmic, I see you there. Guys and gals, to anyone I hadn't said hello to, just a nice hello and welcome this evening. So just to let you know, guys and gals, I'm not going to be doing my regular thing this weekend. I'm going to be going up cottage with my neighbor. This is why I put up the title, Love Thy Neighbor. Get to know your neighbor. I've been getting to know my neighbor. Been helping my neighbor out with his garden. He's presented me with a work opportunity. Okay. Now he's inviting me to the cottage. Okay. So love thy neighbor. Get to know thy neighbor. Very, very important. Very important. Driving is a recreational hobby. Well, it depends how far you got to go to work, Cliff. Sometimes it's a necessary transportation. Okay. Yeah, I kind of want to inquire about David as well. Don't wear loose pants. Cliff, I always wear camo pants, right? I always wear like camo loose-fitting army pants. There's always a belt on them. No one's getting them off me. And they got ties on the bottom, so no one's taking them off that way either. Cliff, what are you getting at, man? Can I trust you still? All right, well, Sheena, that's a neighbor to look to. It's like, okay, look at those people. Obviously, they're not a threat, right? Know thy neighbor. It's part of know thy neighbor, trust thy neighbor, love thy neighbor. If you can help your neighbor, you know what? Listen, if you're ever presented with an opportunity to help anyone, that's a blessing. It's a blessing from God that you need to accept and capitalize on. What the hell are you talking about there, Northern Girl? The hell is this? Morning, morning. Do you know what, Northern Girl Hobbies? It's not your birthday anymore. I might stand you in the corner for 10 minutes. 300 seconds. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm totally giving you a one metric finger wagging, Northern Girl. Not sure what you're on about there. Kind of funny, though. But maybe on somebody else's program and some other platform. I don't know. We don't swing from the ceiling in here. Okay? You help your neighbors and they help themselves to your stuff. That's what you got to be careful of. That's part of the know thy neighbor, right? That's part of the know thy neighbor. Do you know what? I caught John Denver live. I was at Kingswood. Well, the venue is called Kingswood Music Theater, and that's at a place called Canada's Wonderland. It's this big entertainment park, and they have a big music venue there. But I was there to enjoy the park. This is when I was younger. I was a teenager, and while I was walking around after or whatever, he was saying, "Country road, take me home, West Virginia, Mountain Mama." He was doing all that. That might not even be John Denver, but anyways, John Denver was singing up his stuff, and I've never liked country music, but it sounded real nice, and he was doing a good job. One of the best live shows I ever saw was Tom Petty, to be honest with you. Now he's dead. Thank you, fentanyl. Yeah, one of the best live shows I ever saw was Tom Petty. Great show. Great show. Tom Petty, who opened for him? Tom Petty. I think it was a band called Del Fuegos. Something like that. Same venue, also Kingswood Music Theater. But very, very good show. Very good show. Okay, Alice Cooper is a Canadian guy, and he's still alive, still doing his thing. I need to see that guy before he jumps into the big grave. Garth Brooks was amazing. Alabama. Okay, cool. That's awesome, Grizz. Yeah, yeah. When you catch a live show and it absolutely rocks your world, it's like holy cow. You know, when they're awesome live, compared to when you hear the album, right? You can't honestly compare the two, but when you hear them live, you're kind of expecting less. But when they absolutely smash it out, that's a huge credit to the musicians and their teams and their whole band, everybody. Absolute credit to them, because it takes a lot to do that. Hey, you know what? One of my bucket list items was to meet Neil Peart from Rush. Okay, so obviously we all know that now that that's not a possibility. So I may have to meet with the bass player Geddy Lee or the guitar player Alex Lifeson, just to share with them my gratitude for sort of what they did for music throughout the history of the time that they were doing stuff. Absolutely great. Styx, April Wine. Hmm. Hey, Mark, check this out. April Wine was playing a live gig in Ottawa during Canada Day. And it was like one of those free shows. Just the whole downtown opened up right down into the Parliament buildings, and then the stage was there, and so they were playing that night. And at the time, I was working out of a studio uh, a little bit east of the city in a little town called Orleans. Yeah, kind of 5 kilometers outside of Ottawa. It's probably all grown together now, but so I was working out of a little studio then, and the guy that owned the studio knew the drummer from April Wine. Hey, isn't that interesting? So the drummer from April Wine turns up to the studio, talking to people. There was like 5 of us in the studio at the time. Starts talking to us, and this guy who owned the studio, he had this massive drum kit. It was absolutely ridiculously huge, like bigger than Neil Peart's. But anyways, uh, the drummer from April Wine sits down at this guy's drum kit, and he starts busting out a drum solo. I was just standing there, my jaw was on the floor. Very excellent drummer, extraordinarily technically on point. Amazing drummer, very good. I've enjoyed a lot of decent, interesting moments. Very interesting. But yeah, he just showed up out of the blue because he happened to be playing close by, and he wasn't driving a fancy car. He showed up in a minivan. You know, he lived east of the city, just out in the country somewhere. He's just some guy. You know, that's exactly it, Monique. Those little small snippets of life that really make your life interesting, and the folks that you run into, like people in here in the chat, like like you and Firefly and Kate and everyone else who's in here in the chat. We get these little snippets of life from people's own personal experiences that you'll never get from anywhere else, and sometimes they're very unique, and oftentimes you never know who you're going to run into. It could be Morgan Freeman while you're in the 7-Eleven. It's like, holy cow! I ran into Morgan Freeman. I went to buy my coffee, and I saw him there. He was behind me, but I was going to let him go first because I saw it was Morgan freaking Freeman. So I said, "Go on ahead," and he's like, "No, you're ahead of me," or whatever. Interesting little snippets of life. Very interesting. It's part of what makes life worth living. These interesting snippets of just going out and doing your business, minding your business. But if we're all locked down, nobody's going out to meet anyone. You met Sammy Hagar? Well, I have much respect for Sammy Hagar. However, when it comes to Van Hagar, I appreciate Van Halen more than I appreciate Van Hagar. Although they did have some good tunes, I appreciate Sammy Hagar and I appreciate Van Halen. I kind of wish they had stayed a little bit their own thing. Whatever, it's all good. He got the job, and they posted it on some rock guitar rock magazine back in the day when he got hired for the job to play for Van Halen, and he was jumping like 6 feet in the air, had his knees up, and he was like, "Woohoo!" type of deal. I like Sammy Hagar. I like Van Halen. I'm not sure about the train wreck that came to pass with the two of them smashing into each other. Oh, you ran into Sarah McLaughlin shopping in Vancouver. Boom. See, that's just it. Exactly. Right? Stone Temple Pilots were good. I got a bunch of that. Yeah. I got a Stone Temple Pilots album in here that is laser etched. And it's the album core. It's a double album. It's beautiful. And I paid top dollar for it. It's very, very expensive. But of course, it's a reissue. It's not a an original. Originals would be worth much, much more. Yeah, I've got some rare bootleg copies of stuff that were pressed out of Brazil in front of me. I bought them. Okay. You built a horse barn for Jerry Garcia? Boom. That is freaking awesome, Mark. That is awesome. Yeah, you see that? Just here in the chat. You see all the awesome little moments, little snippets of life that are just absolutely fantastic. That, you know, you might think it's a little blip on the map, but it's like, holy crap, I just built a barn or a chicken coop for Mr. Garcia, right? Oh, you met Jewel at a bar at Peter Murphy concert. Well, Marfool's Gold. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Jewel and her whole family comes from Alaska, don't they? Aren't they Alaskan? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to testify that you worked at Dig Tech years ago. I'm not sure what Dig Tech is. No drops. I'm not sure. Japanese repress of Madonna's album Erotica. Paid a fortune for it. Yeah. Copy that. Yeah, some of those burns or black market stuff, they go for huge money. Huge. I got some on red vinyl and some colored vinyl of different sorts. Oh, Homer, Alaska. Okay, thank you, Kate. I kind of thought so. I didn't know if it was actually Homer or whatever, but I thought it was Alaska. So I appreciate you chiming in with that. Thank you ever so much, Kate. Oh, okay, drops. They made guitar synth racks. Gotcha. Fair play. Yours is on white vinyl. Paid $170. Holy, well, holy cow. I think I got something here on white vinyl. Let me just have a quick look see. Yeah, it's over this way. Not Queens of the Stone Age. I got a bunch of Queens of the Stone Age on vinyl too. Not sure if you guys and gals know who that is. All right. So let's have a look at this one here, okay? Does anybody in the chat know what this is? Anybody? Does anybody? Okay, so what I'm going to say is it's a band that was popular in the 90s and 2000s. And I mean, they still kick massive amounts of ass. Does anybody know what this album is? Oh, Sheena, yeah, no one knows. I got that, all that stuff on vinyl over there. And some of it's in 78 speed. Some of it's in 33 speed. You got to change the speed up on your player. No, it's not snow. No, it's not snow. What I'll tell you is it's a Red Hot Chili Peppers album. Do you know the name of it? It does look like a big snowflake, though, doesn't it? No, this is Red Hot Chili Peppers. So let's just go ahead and open this up. All right. Now this is an album that you couldn't buy anywhere. It was never released anywhere except for on Record Store Day. Oh, probably 5 years ago. So let's just open it up and let me have a look. I think this one is on white vinyl. Let me have a look. See, okay. You can see it's a beautiful, beautiful bifold album with all the lyrics printed in the middle. On the back side, you can see all of the song titles listed. Let's just go ahead and pull one of the albums out. Oh, okay, it's not on, this is not on white vinyl. This is not on white vinyl. I do have some albums that are on white vinyl. This is not one of them. Nope, neither one of them is white. I thought this one might be, but it's not. Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Monique. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, Now, all right. I'm thinking of another band that I've got in there. The album may be buried somewhere else. It may be misfiled. A whole bunch of my stuff is misfiled. I got to go through it all, recatalog it because I bought somebody else's collection, and I've been going through it and looking at it and pulling stuff out and showing people stuff, and it's things have gotten misfiled. But I'm gonna look for something here that just very very shortly that maybe. Might be interesting, so just bear with me. All right. PPP, LMNOP, PQR. Okay, hang on a second. All right, got a lampshade in my way. No. PPP. Here we go. Yeah, no, it's misfiled here somewhere. Yeah, it's not. It's not in its rightful place, so I can't just refer to it and pull it out as I wanted to. But yeah, I mean, I got all kinds of stuff. Like I love old Nirvana, stuff like that. I got a bunch of that, like bunches of it. Maybe this actually may be a Nirvana album that was put out on Record Day. It's still sealed in its original package. This may be on white vinyl. Let's have a look. Look at this. Plain white paper, both sides. It's not a bifold. It does have two albums inside of it, though. Ah, okay. There's the white vinyl I thought I had. It was a Nirvana. And I've never spun this. This has never had a needle touched to it. So I'm just going to put that back in. I'm going to reintroduce it back to its cover to leave this completely unmolested. Yeah. So okay. So I do have some stuff on white vinyl. I got some stuff on green vinyl, the marbled red vinyl, picture vinyl. I got some great vinyl. And this one here, it got released on Record Store Day. I'm not sure what year it was. Let me get my other glasses and have a look. Maybe we can get to the root of that. I'm gonna put my other glasses right over top of my other glasses. Okay, just have a little quick look see. Promo run at your discretion. 805 Madison Street, Seattle, Washington. Phone number 206-373-8783. That's cool. Show number 67, week of October 13th. This is live at the Palace, Melbourne, Australia. 1/2/1992. All right, so this is from 1992. And when I bought this 5 years ago, I paid $30 for it. And it's still in pristine, mint condition, never played condition. So I got a lot of good albums. I got a lot of albums you'll never get anywhere. A lot of rare albums. Stuff like this. Anyone ever seen this? Any Nirvana fans in here? You ever seen this? Who, as a Nirvana fan, has ever seen this album? Probably very few and far between. But yeah, that's some of the stuff that I got, right? Why? Because I'm a freak. I love records, music, and stuff. All right. Now here's something I've been a little bit neglectful of. I should put this away properly, and I have not. I've been remiss on that, simply because I've been showing it a whole bunch. But this is an album by Tool. That comes on great picture discs. I believe this is one of the chops out of Brazil. You got 1,200 albums, Mark? Boom! Knuckle bump. Okay, so here's album number 2. Not sure if that was 1 or 2, but whatever. This is a picture disc for this Tool album. Got tons of great colored albums, rare albums, stuff that just you won't find anywhere. I have a few audio files, like a few very, very high quality from the early 70s albums that are worth I had no idea that they were worth the money that they're worth. But they're definitely in my collection. Here we go, a little bit more, just a wee bit more. All right, from that era, my grunge days. Okay, so this is a more recent Soundgarden album. I think this is the last album that Soundgarden put out before Chris Cornell decided to say there was going to be no more Soundgarden albums. So anyways, I've got that. It's a beautiful double album. I'm not going to pull it out of its case. And at the time, I actually got a fantastic deal on it. I paid $15 for it. Fantastic deal for that double album. And it's actually good. This one here, this is Stone Temple Pilots Core. I mentioned this earlier. I'm going to dig it out just to show you guys and gals. Now this one I have spun. This one I have put the needle to. It sounds freaking amazing on my system here. Sounds freaking disco. Let me just yank it out here gently and show you guys and gals what the laser etched part of it looks like, okay? Beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. All right, it's not that guy. Let me just put this back here and then I'll show you the other one. All right. Let's have a little look-see at this. This is pretty cool. Now, there's a bit of dirt on this side of the album. Like, it's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. Like, it's a little bit filthy, but not terrible. This is the back side of the album. Let's see if you guys can see the laser etching in it. You can see Stone Temple Pilots. You can see it right there. You can see it in the light. And it says Core, the album name Core. Totally laser etched. Awesome freaking album. Super happy to have it in my collection. Right? And that's not something you're going to find everywhere either. Right? And if you do, you're going to have to get your wallet out. You're going to have to get off of your wallet to for someone to part with that. Because I'll tell you what, you'd have to get off your wallet for me to part with it. I'll tell you that right now. So anyways, I got some interesting cool. Love my album collection. Love my vinyl. I don't have 1,200 albums like Mark's saying. I don't have all that, but I have some really, really interesting stuff. Okay, Mark, I probably got 500, I think, if I had to count. Like I said, I bought somebody else's collection, small collection, and I got to incorporate it back with mine, re-alphabetize everything. You know me. I'm a freak. It's got to be, everything is alphabetized. I'm I'm a nut that way. Call me weird, or call me a go ahead and call me names, whatever. It's not going to hurt my feelings, because I'm still going to spend the time re-alphabetizing everything. Neat freak, OCD, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. It's not going to hurt my feelings. But yeah, I got some really, really cool stuff. And, just kind of wanted to share some of it with you. Because not everyone has that. And, some people might have some stuff, but not all that stuff. And other people may have other stuff. Look, Kate's chiming in. Her former hubby had like 1,000 albums. Exactly. Yeah. Mark, thank you. I really do have some great albums. Yeah. Kate, you're just calling me weird because I said, go ahead and call me weird. And if you're not doing it because of that, well, I still love you anyway. Anyways, Kate, you can say I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Do you know what? There's a Red Hot Chili Peppers song called Nobody Weird Like Me. Great freaking album. And I think it's off of an album called Mother's Milk. There's also a song on that album called Johnny Kick a Hole in the Sky. Both fantastic songs. Check out the album Mother's Milk by Red Hot Chili Peppers if you don't know it. Amazing album. Amazing. All right, I see the girls are getting their sweet tooth fix going on in the chat there. That's nice. Very nice. That's the way to do it, girls. Well, Sheena, that's just a smidge of it. I haven't even put this little portion away yet. and it doesn't even make a dent in what's out of there. But there's a case there, there's a case there, there's another case over there. I really need to get organizing it and smashing it back together. So I've got a winter project ahead of me to put my albums back together, get my record player cleaned back up, and install the drive belt that the wonderful Lori Austin took to get my ass handed to me from YouTube. Guaranteed. Nobody weird like me. I. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, Mark's on Folgers. Hey, go easy on that. That'll jack you up, man. Take it easy with the coffee. It'll jack you up. Drops. I do have some very expensive albums in my collection, which is why I suggest that if somebody wants to throw out $100 to buy my stereo, it's like, no. If you don't pull out $5,000, like for $5,000, my stereo and the entire collection goes. I wouldn't consider a nickel under that. Not a nickel. No way. Stereo, stand, all the albums, I could do that. Oh, Kate's addicted to the coffee. Coffee. What's the morning saying she's having? She's probably having ice cream and sharing it with a puppy. Oh, soft pretzels. Wait a second. Ooh, soft pretzels and mustard? I'll be right there, Em. I'll bring the mustard. It's a date. Albums are probably worth way more than $5,000. Yeah, drops. But, a lot of people don't walk around with 10 or 15 grand in their pocket. Some people who want an album collection and a good stereo, some of them may have $5,000. That I would entertain. Either that, like if I had to go out and sell them out individually, I'd have to research every single one of them and find out what the dollar value is now. Like if I paid $40 for them 5 or 10 years ago, and it's like a bootlegger or black market thing you can't find anywhere, maybe it's worth $200 or $300 now. Not a clue. And I have a whole bunch of other vintage shit, like those original Led Zeppelin albums. A lot of them I paid $40 a piece for. Great condition. The jacket and everything is in good nick. The album condition is fantastic. Paid $40 5-10 years ago. Maybe they're worth 80 or whatever now. I have no idea. I know Led Zeppelin's not going to be making any more albums. However, whoever owns the licensing to Led Zeppelin might be making reprints of that crap. Don't know. But original is where the money is, right? So I'm a big fan of having original. I'm a big Queen fan. I've worn out many Queen albums, like worn them right out to the point that actually, here's one right here. Yeah. There's one right there. This is complete garbage right now. Complete garbage. I've worn this out. It will no longer play on my stereo. This is Queen, Night at the Opera. Absolutely love that album. Love the band. But I've worn out this copy, many other copies before. I need to get some more. I've also worn out copies of Alice Cooper's Welcome to My Nightmare. Love that album. Love it. And I think I've got one or two, maybe one or two more copies of that in there. I would have to look around and see to that. So it makes me think I need to shop for more, especially of Queen, Night at the Opera, and Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. Yeah, morning. One of my favorite albums of all time. I love Queen. Queen is fantastic. Excellent band. And, Freddie Mercury is dead, so there goes one of my bucket list items. I'll never see them live. Okay, so I can listen to their albums. Always loved them ever since I was a child. When I was a child and my parents were playing it and I heard that, it's like, wow, this is very, very good. And the, just the sounds from the guitar that Brian May was making, how he was playing his guitar. Fantastic. The harmonies with the voice and the piano, the combination of all of that. Wonderful. Wonderful. Love Queen. Nazareth, yes. 100%. 100%. Monique, are you laughing at me? Mononacue. Monique. All right, Monique, you stop laughing at me. This is a lighthearted live stream. But the whole gist of it is know thy neighbor. Love thy neighbor. Help thy neighbor anytime you can. Any chance you get, help your neighbor. Any chance you get to help somebody, take it as a blessing from God. You need to seize that opportunity and help that person where it's in your power to do so. You need to seize that opportunity and help that person. It's a gift from God. I took the opportunity this week. God gives back. The neighbor says, hey, I've been going up to the cottage all summer. It's like, oh yeah, like I knew he was. He's looking after the things, doing this and doing that. So I knew he was going up to the cottage. He said, would you like to come up sometime? I said, yeah, sure. He was like, well, what are you doing this weekend? I was like, well, holy crap. That's a little forward of you, but thank you. I'll be happy to accept. Thank you ever so much. I don't know if you call that karma or love thy neighbor, and that's part of the neighbor giving thanks for your love or whatever it is. But you know what, Kate? Indeed you do. You always keep folks in your prayer list, and that's awesome. I've always got Dave and you in my prayer list, and I know I'm on your guys' list. I do appreciate that. And you know what, Kate? Here's not the irony, but here's part of the love thy neighbor or karma thing that kind of goes full circle. Talking to my neighbor, I looked over at his garden. I said, man, your stuff is doing horrible. You need to do something about it real quick. So I helped him out yesterday. I helped him out today. Going to help him again tomorrow. He's offered to share invitation to the cottage with me this weekend, which I'm going to accept and take him up on. So I won't be around this weekend. I will not be live streaming on Saturday. I will not be moderating for pinball on Saturday either. And I won't be around Friday. We'll be gone Friday afternoon. But he offered me his. Well, it's right here. He came in and he knocked on my door, and he handed me this. It's his boss's business card, and he said, "Hey, I mentioned your name to the boss. If you want something to do, here's his card. Give him a call. You guys should talk. We're short men, and we could use a hand. So give him a call." So that's also part of love thy neighbor, right? Love thy neighbor comes back, right? I appreciate that, Kate. But yeah, so that you know now, that's now you know why I won't be there. And I won't be around for my live stream or to moderate for pinball on Saturday night or moderate for Ed on Friday night, any of that. And I won't be posting any videos. While I'm up at the cottage, I will take some video to post when I when I get back next week, which hopefully is going to be beautiful, lovely, and relaxing. But that's what I'm doing this weekend. I'm getting the heck out of Dodge. I haven't had a chance to relax or decompress all year. Morning light. Thank you ever so much. It is great. Great Lakes. Good to see you. What is up? Everything is up. There's hardly anything from here down. Actually, you know what? There is a ton of stuff from here down, but no, it's all up. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm going to go and have a nice, relaxing time. For sure. Because I need it. I need to decompress and I need to sit by a chair, by a dock, near a fire, just put my feet up and think about nothing except for if I'm going to barbecue a steak or some ribs or some chicken. I'm not even going to go fishing. Not even going to dip a pole. Not even going to wet a line. Thank you, Sheena. I appreciate that. I need to. I need some decompression. Yeah, it drops for sure. It is. There was a 1.5 acre lot next to your homestead. After 2 years, you got a deal. Your neighbors now despise you for buying it. Why didn't they buy it? If it was for sale for a year and a half or whatever, why didn't they buy it? You know, and now they're mad at you for buying it. If somebody wants to have their face in a knot, let them have their face in a knot. Doesn't mean you need to interact with them. Just be lawful and legal and keep all your bushes off of their turf, and you know, because they'll squeal wild injustice if one of your cedar branches falls on their grass or on their petunias or their tulips. They'll have you in court for it. Oh, your cedar tree broke. I'm going to own your house. It's like, what? Yeah, just, I have this saying. I have a saying that I've had for many, many years. And it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And, like, okay, so it has a cuss word in it. Not a terrible cuss word. But I'm going to say it anyways. I'm going to share it out there. And the whole concept of this saying is keep your shit in your own yard. You know what I mean? Like, you can have, all right, let's face it. There's a lot of people out there and a lot of families out there who are effed up. And they've got all kinds of massive sort of confusion and unrest and being unsettled and things like that. And it's on their property, and it just kind of blows up, and it's invasive to other people, and it kind of spills out over their property. But if you can keep your shit in your own yard, just keep your shit in your own yard, right? Don't bother other people with it, because once your shit starts to spill out of your yard, there's a lawsuit coming at you, right? Yeah, cosmic, metaphorical crap. Yep. Keep your shit in your yard, folks. It can be as crazy or whatever. You know, there are so many dysfunctional families out there, and they're rambunctious and loud and rude and disruptive, and you know, you could live on a property where the one property beside you is like 2.5 acres, and maybe you got 2.5 acres beside them. But some woman or man is stood at the fence, absolutely barking at the top of their lungs. You know, you live out in the country on 2.5 acres, so you don't have to hear that, right? Some people do not have the ability they don't have that mental concept of keeping the crap in their own yard, not letting that crap spill over out into the countryside. Or that's part of love thy neighbor. Keep your shit in your own yard. Love your neighbor. Don't Got problems at home? That's okay. Sort them out at home. Keep them inside the house. Keep them inside your yard. Don't be cuss anyone. Like if you're yelling out in the yard, don't bother your neighbors with that. It's not their business. And if you can't control yourself to the point where you can't contain that, well, first of all, God help you. And that's a great, big, massive part of love thy neighbor. First of all, it's loving yourself and respecting yourself and having self-respect and having respect for those that are in your family. Secondarily, it's having respect for your neighbors. Just keep it contained, Once it starts to spill out, all of a sudden it's you're creating a disturbance. Bjorn, no, I'm not up. I'm not sure who you're talking to. Well, it's morning in Norway. It's got to be 5, I would say. Am I right? 5 after 5? I have plenty of neighbors that I don't love either. But there are a few, like I know my neighbors, and many that I know I don't love. Some that I know that I like or respect, I'll love them a little bit more. I'll get to know them. Everyone, go ahead and say a nice hello and good morning to our Norwegian friend, or currently Norwegian friend, Bjorn. Tell him a nice hello. Bjorn's saying he's got a new government there that's going to tax the ever-living crap out of him, so he's looking at moving. 8. Oh, it's 8. Oh, okay. Holy cow. So, all right, we've got a 6-hour difference then. Okay. I thought it was 7 for some reason. All right, thank you for the update on that. But yeah, nice hello to Bjorn. What's on for your day, Bjorn? What are you up to this morning? Are you going to are you having a chocolate coffee right now? Do you do that first thing in the morning, or are you eating a steak, or do you have chocolate coffee planned for a video after? Moving somewhere without neighbors. Yeah, hard copy on that. Hard copy. If I was in a position to do so, and I'm thinking about that too. Totally thinking about that. Yeah, Great Lakes. Many of us like Bjorn's videos. Or there's many folks in my chat here that are already subscribers to Bjorn. And maybe Kate, if you have a minute or drops, maybe you could drop a link to Bjorn Andreas Bull Hansen. Drop a link for his channel. That'd be much appreciated. You did all your work during the nighttime. You have the day off. You're gonna get some sleep during the day. Are you gonna sleep indoors, or are you gonna go put a hammock up in the woods? Sleep out there. I'm not sure if you're having rain today, or I'm not sure what your weather is doing to you. Oh, bacon. Oh, a nice bed of bacon with soft poached eggs over top of it. That way, when you cut over it, those yolks run all over, and I love poached eggs on toast, or over noodles, or over potatoes, anything. Hey, Raven Laughs, how you doing? Welcome. Oh yeah. Do you know what? Anytime we say bacon in here, we can always capitalize bacon. Hey, maybe there's an app I can use in my channel here that anytime anyone puts the word bacon in, it's going to be written in all caps because, well, it's bacon. Bacon in the bath? Oh, you're gonna sleep in the bathtub. Hang on a second, Bjorn. You almost made me spit. All right, I was thinking you were gonna have bacon in the bathtub, but you're gonna have a nap in the bathtub. Okay, all right, all right. Well, if you have bacon and a nap in the bathtub, don't choke on the bacon or drown while you're choking on bacon in the bathtub. Oh my goodness gracious. You made me laugh. Bacon, capital bacon. Yeah, Bjorn knows his stuff. Yeah. Well, a very lovely good morning to you, Bjorn. It's late in the evening here. It's 2 a.m. and I wasn't going to do this live stream, but I ended up helping a neighbor, Bjorn. And this is the whole. If you saw the title of my stream, it's "Love Thy Neighbor." So my next door neighbor, I looked over his fence and I saw his garden really needed some help here coming into fall, and I said, hey, you know, your plants really need some help, and if you want to, I'll come over and help you out, but it's going to take a massive number of hours to get this done, and I don't mind sharing my time with you to do that. So very wonderful. I got the opportunity to help my neighbor. They were gracious and accepted my help, so I went over, I helped them out. Today is now 2 days in a row. Tomorrow I'll go and help them again. And from that help, I got the extension of their invitation. They have a nice cottage up on a lake where I can sit by the fire, which I've been invited to. I'm going to go to this weekend. Power rationing being discussed in your area. Well, that's a thing in like California and places where all the droughts are, and the Hoover Dam is like out of water to run the hydroelectric dams. So they're talking about that. Well, Bjorn, I want to see my neighbor's crops do as well as my crops do, right? And if mine are doing just fine, and I see them not doing the things, all I need to do is look over the fence and shout to them and say, hey, you need to do this, or this. Would you like my help? It's not going to cost me any money, a whole bunch of time, but we can sit there on a bucket and fix their plants and listen to the radio and just have a nice, enjoyable time, not even talking in the garden, just sitting there, addressing the plants, listening to the radio. It's quite all right. Now, I have a lovely invitation to go up to the cottage for the weekend, which I'm totally going to capitalize on. And all I need to do is pack my clothes. It's going to be maybe cool overnight, so I may pack some heavier hoodies or sweaters, but I'm going to get to be around a campfire and around a dock at the lake and, do. Oh, they're selling to other countries, Bjorn. Okay. Gotcha. And they're going to definitely sell it to whoever pays the most, right? Follow the money. Like with everything we talk about these days, when you talk about the Big Mac with a special sauce, or you talk about whatever, follow the money. You talk about all these world leaders who are pushing it. Those are just the guys standing on the corner. Those are the pushers. Got your kingpins upstairs. They're pushing this all on you, right? And it's all about this. Follow the money. Follow the money. Feces in the 90s, supposedly clean the water, filtration. Same thing. Feces. Now people have to buy bottled water. Holy cow! Creative. I see you there. I see you, Creative. I thought I saw you over on Northern Girl Hobbies live stream earlier. Maybe it was somebody else's. But Northern Girl Hobbies had a birthday earlier today, and of course I sang her happy birthday again. I sang it to her twice while I was on the phone with her before I did my live stream, but Yeah, anyone who comes onto my live stream, if I'm live and it's your birthday, I will sing you happy birthday. Your birthday can't be yesterday or tomorrow. It has to be today, whenever I'm live streaming. That's it. Because personally, I don't really like having happy birthday sung to me. But a lot of people love that. So I don't mind doing it. You know, my subscribers and my viewers, any one of you that come in, you got your birthday, let me know. It's got to be that day, though. Can't be the day before or after. I will be happy to sing you happy birthday. Next Tuesday is your birthday. I'll be going live on Monday, Cosmic. Tuesday, Pinball will be going live. I go live on Mondays at 7 Eastern. Pinball does Tuesdays at 8 Eastern. So you're letting me know for next year, Kate. August 31st. All right, you share the same birthday with my father. Please go live on March 22nd. Cosmic, I'm not gonna run my live stream that long. I go on at 7. I ended after an hour. Usually. Guys and gals, I've been on here for a long time. I came on here really to sing Northern Girl Hobbies a happy birthday. Excuse me, I'm starting to hiccup here. I came on to sing Northern Girl Hobbies a happy birthday. I did that and talk about loving thy neighbor and how to get to know your neighbor, how to trust them, and the benefits that you can share back and forth. Okay, so that was the whole gist of you know, the idea behind my live stream here tonight. Singing the Beatles song. You say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. That was actually a really good tune. Drops. With that, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Rest of their evening where you are. Lapis, I see you there. We're just winding things up. Bjorn, you're up at a nice hour. Hope we see a video out of you. Love your videos. Guys and gals, go check out Bjorn Andreas Bull Hansen. It's great that he stops by to hang out on this little tiny channel. Why, I'm not sure. Probably because I'm not spitting any BS, right? I'm not trying to advertise anything. I'm not trying to sell anything. I speak out against what's wrong. I try and be careful. We need to. Right? With that, guys and gals, that is the skinny for today. Stay well and safe all. Hold up your brother and your sister. Don't ever look down on anyone unless you're about to hold them up. Bjorn, that's quite all right. We're just winding things down here now, so we'll catch you again, brother. You know, obviously, always on your live streams or your chats, and have yourself a nice, relaxed day. Don't drown in the tub, my friend. Take a little wee sailboat in the tub with you, so that if you start to, you know, sink down below the waters, the wind will pick up and keep you safe. My Norwegian brother. With that, guys and gals, I'm North. That is today's skinny. Hold up your brother and your sister. Ciao, guys. Yeah, we love you. We're not done with you yet. Stay well and safe, all.